Welcome to CryptoCast Daily, your fast track to today's biggest crypto stories. Like and subscribe to stay ahead in the market. Here are the top highlights shaping the crypto market today. Crypto exchange Kraken sees handful of senior execs depart. Source: Fed cuts rates in risk management, move as Bitcoin eyes possible upside. Now is the time for active management in digital assets. Why we need more stablecoins. MoneyGram makes stablecoins the backbone of its next generation app. Democrats in Congress call foul on status of Trump's crypto czar David Sachs. Curve Finance pitches yield basis, a $60 million plan to turn CRV into an income asset. Stellar's XLM rebounds from 38-cent lows as institutional demand fuels recovery. HBAR retreats amid constrained range trading and diminishing volumes. The protocol, ETH exit Q Gridlocks as validators pile up. Bullish shares rise 5% ahead of earnings after crypto exchange secures New York bit license. BNB price jumps on report Binance is nearing a DOJ deal to end compliance monitoring. Analyst predicts Uptober rally for Bitcoin regardless of Fed's FOMC decision. Maverick Network raises $10 million for UAE real estate tokenization plans. Forward Industries launches $4 billion ATM offering to expand Solana treasury. CoinDesk 20 performance update. Filecoin, FIL, falls 3.3%, leading index lower. Solana veteran joins Ava Labs to spearhead Avalanche growth. The Genius Act is already law. Banks shouldn't try to rewrite it now. Crypto platform bullish wins New York bit license, clearing path for U.S. expansion. Crypto markets today. Altcoins make their mark before Fed rate decision. Stay tuned as we break down the details behind these headlines. Kraken, a cryptocurrency exchange preparing for a potential public listing, has seen 4 senior executives depart.
These departures are from the institutional side of the business.
Those who have left include David Olson, the global head of institutional sales.
Also departing are Shannon Curtis, head of exchanges and vice president of product, and Jeff Kramer, director of over-the-counter trading.
Sanjay K., over-the-counter trading lead for the Americas, has also left.
Kraken declined to comment on the departures.
Kraken was reported to have reduced jobs ahead of a United States listing planned for 2026.
Kraken's income in Q2 2025 was lower than in the same quarter of the previous year.
The Federal Reserve cut its benchmark interest rate by 25 basis points to a range of 4% to 4.25%.
This is the lowest rate since December 2022.
Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell called this a risk management cut.
The Federal Reserve acknowledged that economic growth has moderated and the job market has slowed.
Powell attributed the slowdown primarily to changes in immigration.
He also stated there was not widespread support for a larger cut.
The August employment report showed the addition of only 22,000 jobs and an unemployment rate rise to 4.3%.
This unemployment rate is the highest since 2021.
The digital asset market is more diverse and institutionally engaged than ever before.
Performance now hinges on active capital deployment and risk management.
Exchange-traded fund flows illustrate this shift with over $1 billion in net inflows to United States spot exchange-traded funds in mid-August.
BlackRock and Fidelity exchange-traded funds led the way, pushing total Ether exchange-traded fund assets above $25 billion.
United States spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds show active capital rotation with large inflows and outflows.
Derivatives growth is a defining feature, with Chicago Mercantile Exchange Bitcoin futures open interest hitting a record of approximately $57 billion.
Crypto derivatives now account for approximately 70 to 80% of global trading volumes.
This market is defined by tactical allocation and active positioning. Stablecoins are a crypto success story.
They have become essential for moving trillions of dollars in transactions.
Stablecoins offer on-chain value storage without volatility concerns.
This makes them ideal for crypto transactions.
The United States government recently clarified stablecoin regulations with the Genius Act.
This has led to a surge of companies launching stablecoins.
MetaMask, Stripe, and Circle are among those entering the stablecoin market.
Traditional finance firms are also investing in crypto companies. MoneyGram is using United States dollar-pegged stablecoins and blockchain technology for its new mobile application.
Customers in Colombia will be the first to use the application to receive and store stablecoin payments.
MoneyGram plans to expand to more markets soon.
Colombia is a major inbound remittance corridor, making it an ideal launch market.
MoneyGram Chief Executive Officer Anthony Suhu compared stablecoins to other groundbreaking applications like spreadsheets and web browsers.
He believes stablecoins are a key application for cryptocurrency.
The application uses Circle United States Dollar Coin, Stellar Blockchain, and Crossmint.
MoneyGram has a large global presence with many locations for sending and receiving money.
David Sachs, President Trump's crypto advisor, is working under special government employee status.
This status is intended for temporary government service.
Senator Elizabeth Warren and other Democrats question if he has overstayed this temporary role.
The law limits this employment to 130 days per year.
The Democrats sent a letter to Sachs requesting the number of days he has worked for President Trump in this capacity.
They stated that if he worked every business day since January 20, his 130th day would have been July 25.
The lawmakers are investigating this timeline.
They emphasized that this special status allows him to continue working for and being paid by Craft Ventures concurrently.
Stellar Lumens rebounded above $0.39 during European trading hours on Tuesday.
This followed a sharp dip to $0.38.
Strong demand around $0.38 established that level as key support.
The recovery suggests institutional interest.
The asset remained within a $0.38 to $0.39 band over a 24-hour period.
This represents a 2% swing despite broader market volatility.
Stellar Lumens briefly tested $0.39 before slipping back to its session low.
However, it regained momentum and closed near $0.39.
Hedera Hashgraphs token, HBAR, traded in a narrow range between 23 and 24 cents over the past day.
This represents only 2% volatility.
The token briefly reached 24 cents on September 16 before declining.
It found support around 23 cents on September 17.
Trading volume decreased throughout the day, indicating lower market participation.
This suggests that bullish momentum has faded.
A sudden sell-off occurred at 13:33 UTC on September 17, pushing the price down to 23 cents.
However, HBAR recovered, demonstrating some resilience.
Ethereum is facing a validator bottleneck with 2.5 million Ethereum awaiting exit.
This backlog has pushed exit wait times to over 46 days.
This delay is the longest in Ethereum staking history.
Kiln, an infrastructure provider, exited all its validators as a safety precaution after recent security incidents.
Layer 2 networks like Arbitrum and Base are experiencing growth while Layer 1 decentralized finance activity on Ethereum seems muted.
This raises the question of whether Layer 2s are impacting Layer 1 activity or if the ecosystem is evolving.
The Ethereum Foundation is starting a decentralized artificial intelligence team to make Ethereum the settlement layer for the machine economy.
This team will focus on enabling artificial intelligence agents to pay and coordinate without intermediaries.
Binance is reportedly nearing a deal with the United States Department of Justice to end a key compliance requirement.
This news follows Binance's 2023 settlement related to anti-money transmitting violations.
The price of Binance's BNB token rose nearly 3% following the report.
BNB is currently trading near $950.
The potential deal would likely require Binance to adopt stricter internal reporting systems.
The Department of Justice has not yet made a final decision.
A separate Treasury Department monitor over Binance would remain in place.
BNB reached its highest level in months, exceeding $960.
Bitcoin is currently trading above a key level at approximately $116,000.
One analyst noted Bitcoin is positioned for a significant price movement.
Another analyst highlighted Bitcoin as historically strong after September Federal Reserve meetings.
Technical analysis shows Bitcoin rose slightly over the weekend, finding support around $116,400.
Bitcoin briefly broke out from a consolidation pattern, but gains were modest. Maverick Network raised $10 million in an investment led by Multibank Group.
They plan to expand their real-world asset tokenization plans.
Maverick and Multibank already partnered to tokenize over $10 billion worth of United Arab Emirates real estate.
Their goal is to broaden access to premium investments like real estate.
Fireblocks provides security for the tokenized assets on Maverick Network.
This lets investors trade and borrow against their real estate-backed tokens without managing private keys.
This follows a $5.2 million round raised by Maverick Dynamics in February.
Real-world asset tokenization represents ownership of assets like stocks and bonds as digital tokens.
Forward Industries, a design and manufacturing firm, has filed a $4 billion at-the-market equity offering program.
The company plans to use the funds for working capital, business expansion, and to increase its Solana holdings.
This offering allows Forward to sell new shares gradually through Cantor Fitzgerald.
This follows Forward completing what it claims is the largest Solana-focused treasury raise to date.
Forward has already acquired over 6.8 million Solana through a $1.65 billion deal.
Forward chairman, Kyle Samani, called the offering a flexible and efficient mechanism.
He said it would scale the company crypto strategy and strengthen its balance sheet.
Forward Industries currently holds the largest Solana treasury among publicly traded firms.
The CoinDesk 20 is currently trading at 4266.45.
It is down 0.5% since 4 post-meridium Eastern Time on Tuesday.
That is a decrease of 21.06 points.
2 of the 20 assets are trading higher.
The leaders are Ether, up 0.3%, and Near, unchanged.
The laggards are Filecoin, down 3.3%, and Chainlink, down 2.6%.
The CoinDesk 20 is a broad-based index.
It is traded on multiple platforms globally.
Healthy competition drives innovation and better products for consumers.
It is at the center of American economic leadership.
Legacy financial institutions seem to be having second thoughts about stablecoin innovations.
Bank lobbying groups are urging Congress to reopen debate and introduce changes to the Genius Act.
This reactionary response is overblown and unnecessary.
Legacy financial firms should embrace competition and offer exciting new products and services.
The Genius Act strengthens consumer safeguards, ensures regulatory oversight, and preserves financial stability.
Efforts to roll back its provisions are about protecting entrenched banking interests from competition.
Bullish, CoinDesk's parent company, has secured a New York BIT license.
This allows the platform to offer spot trading and custody services in New York.
The BIT license is a rigorous virtual currency business activity license.
Bullish United States Operations Limited Liability Company can now serve institutional clients in New York.
Chief Executive Officer Tom Farley stated New York leads in virtual currency regulation.
He said the license shows Bullish's dedication to regulatory compliance.
Bullish is the second crypto exchange, after Coinbase, to go public in the United States.
President Chris Tyrer called the approval a significant regulatory milestone.
Bitcoin rose to its highest point since August 22 on Wednesday, reaching $117,300. Much of Wednesday's activity hinges on the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. Bitcoin stopped at the same point as a notable CME gap. With that gap now filled, Bitcoin could consolidate away from support at $110,000. Bitcoin dominance has ticked down to 57%. That's a wrap on this episode of CryptoCast Daily. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time with more market updates, bold predictions, and fearless crypto insights.